what was even the point of that intro?
वो आरआर वाले मियाओ लाडले वाला जो मीम साउंड है ना उसका बहुत इस्तेमाल किए थे लास्ट 2 मैच जीतने के बाद सो व्हाई नॉट
लॉल क्रिंज है बट वैसे भी
Anyway, IPL 2026 has one game left, RCB versus GT on 31st May. Let's do a quick playoff recap and then talk about what to expect in the final.
The defending champions are looking every bit as ready to go back to back, just like Mumbai and Chennai did before them. That qualifier 1 victory against the Titans, 250 runs in a knockout game, that is a statement of intent.
But honestly, 250 has become so normal that it barely raises an eyebrow anymore. Every second match, there is a 220 plus, 240 plus, 250 plus scores even. The viewership this season reflects the fatigue a little bit. And even in the T20 World Cup, in the knockout games, there were 250 plus scores, and it was almost got chased in the semi-final situation as well.
So far, in the 3 playoff games that have been played, every single time there has been a 200 plus score reached, at least in one of the innings. So it has been sort of a run fest on a flat track.
Credit to the batters though, execution under pressure is still hard, but it is what it is. And for Gujarat Titans, we have said this before multiple times. They do struggle chasing massive totals. Yes, in the qualifier 2, they did chase down 215, but it has been a problem for them for a long time, especially because of the weak middle order. And on flat Dharamsala pitch, their bowling leaked so much runs. And if we can see it sitting here, the management definitely knows. But what they choose to do with it is a separate conversation altogether.
In the eliminator, the Sunrisers came in as the favourites, going by recent trends at least this season. And then Vaibhav Suryavanshi happened. Ek Bihari, Sab Pe Bhari. 97 of just 29 deliveries. Bro, are you kidding? With that innings, he also broke Chris Gale's record for most sixes in a single IPL season. And out of the 776 runs he has scored this season, over 670 of them have come purely from the boundaries.
But here's what makes him even more special. Qualified to a different Vaibhav, not brute force this time. When the team was in trouble, he played a sensible and composed innings.
Not brute force, I agree. But those 2 sixes specifically he hit in this innings, swatting the ball away like he was swatting a fly. Those were some special hits though.
He's a special player. This kid is 15 years old by the way. But the maturity reads like someone who has been playing international cricket for 15 years.
But still, after all of that effort from Suryavanshi across those 2 playoff matches, poor fielding cost the Royals again. And this trend of poor fielding has been a season-long pattern. Around 200 catches have been dropped across the tournament. Punjab Kings possibly missed out on the playoffs because of it. In Qualifier 1, Rabada and Kulwant Khejrolia dropped Rajat Patidar, who then made a massive impact. Vaibhav himself got dropped on 40 and proceeded to add another 56. Sai Sudarshan, who dropped that catch, himself got another lifeline during his own batting innings. In knockout cricket, these moments matter. They don't just hurt, they decide who lifts the trophy. Because as the age-old adage goes, catches win matches, and in the end, these dropped catches might be the reason one team ends up without the trophy.
And one more thing which we should address, that is these big scores. We mentioned earlier in the video, but let us mention it again. It has been a trend in these 3 matches as you just mentioned, 200 plus at least in the first innings. In Qualifier 1, 250 plus was scored. In the eliminator, again, 240 was scored. And in the second innings, the side just rumbled under pressure. And before anyone says the bowling was brilliant, yes, the bowlers executed well. But let's be real, that was scoreboard pressure. When the required run rate spikes on a flat pitch, batters have only 2 choices, either attack or attack even harder. And when wickets start falling, trying to clear the boundary every ball, collapse is inevitable.
Where are those pitches that we used to see back in the day, where the bat and the ball gave an equal contest? Right now, it's a highway for the batters. And when they fall, it's almost always because they were forced into it. But with all of that said, and 73 matches down, it all comes down to this, the grand finale of the IPL. 2 teams left, the top 2 in the table. The Royal Challengers Bangalore facing off against the Gujarat Titans at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad.
GT will have home advantage. They dominated here this season. And this is where they won their maiden title back in 2022 in their very first season. But RCB last year broke their 18-year wait at this very ground. Both of them carry real emotional weight into the stadium. We have already broken down their weakness in previous video. Today, X factors only, because in a final, that's what decides it.
Starting off with the defending champions, one of the surprise X factors will be Venkatesh Iyer. Already an IPL champion with KKR back in 2024, he came into the side towards the end of the league phase, replacing Jacob Bethel in the starting lineup, and he has come out swinging, especially in Qualifier 1. If he can do that again against Siraj, Rabada, Rashid Khan and the rest of the GT lineup and take the pressure of Virat Kohli early, the Titans will immediately be on the back foot.
And Bhuvneshwar Kumar, power play discipline and death bowling experience in a final. That kind of composer is very hard to replicate. And he has been on the leaderboard of the Purple Cap for some time now, at this age. It shows that you can't buy experience in market. He is just aging like a fine wine.
And for the Gujarat Titans, one of the big names to watch out for will be Josh Butler. Coming in at number 3, he had a dream season with the Rajasthan Royals back in 2022, only to lose out in the final to the Titans. Now, proudly donning the blue of the Titans, he is more than enough motivated to reach out for that trophy.
And more so because in 2017 he was part of Mumbai Indians who eventually won the championship. But he wasn't there in the final match because he was back in England to prepare for the Champions Trophy. And you all might remember a very famous clip of him jumping around after Mumbai Indians won a thriller. And another guy who might have some crucial role to play will be Washington Sundar, coming in at number 4, treading the ship of GT batting, especially when GT have a weak middle order. Wasi Sundar has been consistent in the back half of the tournament, and GT will be hoping that he continues it.
And then, for the Titans bowling, apart from the obvious choices of Siraj and Rabada, there will be Rashid Khan, specifically against RCB captain Rajat Patidar, who absolutely feasts on spin. That one matchup in the middle overs could swing the entire game. So, with all that done and said, what are our predictions for the final on the 31st of May in Ahmedabad? For me personally, with all the trends and everything that has happened this season, it just feels like RCB will end up defending their title. After enduring 18 years of ridicule from every single franchise and their fan bases, it just feels inevitable that RCB will keep their hands on the coveted title for one more year.
Yes, it seems like they will go all the way again this year. To be honest, I wouldn't mind a GT win either. Subman Gill is currently India's ODI and Test captain, and a trophy here will give him some serious credibility, as he will also lead India in the World Cup next year. People see captains differently once trophies come. And winning the IPL title might give him some confidence boost as well.
Alright, so that about covers everything that has happened so far in the playoffs. One game left, so drop your predictions in the comments below. Will it be the king, Virat Kohli, and his Royal Challengers keeping their hands on the title? Or will it be the Prince, Shubman Gill, and his Titans picking up their second trophy at home? Like the video if you've enjoyed our content so far, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in our next video post the final, covering what has happened on the 31st of May. For now, Glitch Lab signing out.